Well, hello, good afternoon. Welcome back. Today's Wednesday, January 29th, and I just realized that I hadn't made a video this morning. And I showed you my what do you call them? My ice cream cozies, but the video didn't show up. It was just the picture. So I am so proud of these cozies. These are shaped differently than the pint cozies because they're made for the Ninja Creamies. That's why they're a little bit bigger. So I have one that they weren't easy either to make, let me tell you. They weren't as bad as I thought, but, and I'll tell you why in a second. This I made with the red lining, and the other one I made with strawberries on both sides. So the reason why it's not as bad, it wasn't as hard to make as the ice cream ones, it's because I only used one layer of the batting, because they said that you don't need double batting for the ice cream, only for the hot to insulated stuff. Excuse me. So that's what I did. I was finding it very hard to sew over like double batting, and it was just, I just found it a little too difficult for me. So anyways, I was struggling. So I ended up trashing that one, just, getting rid of that one and starting another project of that design. So that's what I did. I don't know whether I got the fabric was just too thick or what, but I just don't know. But anyways, the video that I had made yesterday to explain everything about these was among the missing. I don't know where it went to. So that's that. Now today, oh, I don't know where it is. Today, no, I don't know where it is. Maybe I threw it away. I don't know. Today I made another journal cover. Well, the first one I made was a little too big. The second one I made was too small. But see, I'm not sure. I'm not measuring properly. I'm not sure. Or I'm not sewing my seams correctly. Let me put it that way. I'm not sewing the seams right. I don't know whether I'm half blind or what, but I'm really having a hard time gauging, I don't know, following the seam line or whatever I'm trying to say. Now the front part of my book cover is fine. The back, it was too short. I sewed it, my seam allowance, that's the word I wanted. The seam allowance was supposed to be 1/2 inch. Well, I couldn't figure out for the life of me. I don't know. I couldn't figure out for the life of me where 1/2 inch was on the machine. I was Googling it. I was, it was just like in one ear, out the other. It wasn't comprehending at all. I asked, who? The lady with the A word, and then she wasn't very helpful either. Both of them were telling me how to get to that point. I said, I don't want to know the math about it. I just want to know what's in the middle. I just want to know what's, the markers on this machine. So I finally found this, and I printed it off, and I'm going to plaster it on my head. I really should know this, and I feel really, I don't want to say stupid because I don't like that word, but I just don't, it bothered me that I didn't know this, okay? Now, the machine, I forgot what it said. The machine says 3/8 5/8, 7/8 or something like that. Well, I couldn't figure out where a 1/2 inch was. I couldn't do it. It just was not sinking in. I didn't know where the heck it was. So, I mean, I know quarter, where a 1/2 inch is, on the ruler. I know that. But on the machine, as far as my 1/2 inch seam allowance, I couldn't figure it out. I'm not even sure I still know where it is. I think it's between 3/8 and 3/8 and 5/8. Am I right? Please let me know if I'm right or wrong, because I don't know why I got in such a tizzy over this, but I got so, I'm like, I should know this. Why can't I figure this out? I'm like, I was just getting so aggravated. So, anyways, that was that. So, once I find it, I am going to mark it off with masking tape so I know I have the 1/2 inch seam allowance. So, anyways, while I was sewing, I don't know how I did this. I honestly don't know. For some reason, I think I cut it crooked, which that's another issue I'm having. I don't know if I cut it crooked or I measured wrong or sewed it wrong or all of the above. But like I said, the front part of the book cover was right. The back part was too short. So I'm like, well, maybe I just sewed it, too narrow. Maybe I used a smaller or a bigger seam allowance or whatever I'm trying to say. Well, I didn't even realize it until after the fact, and I had already cut the excess seam, so I couldn't rip it out and do it over again. So that was another, lesson learned. But I'm like, darn it, I have got to master this. It does not seem, it seems so simple to watch a video and she shows you how to do this. And I mean, I'm going to do it. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to do this. But now, Amy came home with fabric today, of frogs. So, it's a frog fabric. She got it at Dollar Tree. So, I'm like, I cannot ruin this fabric. So, now I'm hoping that I'm measuring this right, because let me try I haven't measured this for a little bit. I've been remeasuring, and I'm like, so I'm supposed to have, that's 14, okay, 14 by 9. Or is it? I gotta look again, because this says 14 by 10. See what happens? The book is in the other room. I think, I don't know. I'm gonna have to check again now. What the heck, man? Why do I do this to myself? I gotta check this. Hold on. Yeah, it says, well, this measure is 14 by 10. And I think that's what it was, 14 by 10. And if you're using thick batting, she said to cut it 13.5 by 9.5. No, 13.5 by 9.5 was the batting or the interfacing or whatever you're going to use. I'm telling you. I don't know. Am I cut out to do this? I have to. I don't know. So I did, what was I sewing this morning? Oh, besides that, my machine it wasn't really jamming up, but my tension was loose. So I rethreaded it, and I put in a new bobbin because I had to put in a new bobbin anyway because I changed the color of the thread. And then my machine, like I said, the tension was off. So I had finally got the tension all straightened out. And everything was sewing great. That's good. And then, I put in a new thread, new bobbin, new needle. And my thread kept breaking while I was sewing. So there I go. I'm looking that up. I'm trying to figure out why I'm doing that. So it's not old thread like they said. It's not old. I mean, maybe it was in the store. I don't know. But it was also a cotton thread, which I didn't realize. I thought it was polyester thread. And the first time it broke, it was like, it had like a little ball to it, like a little, what do you call it? Like a little knot in it. I'm like, I don't think, I mean, maybe I did it. Maybe it's from the machine. I don't know. But it was, I noticed it at the top part. So I don't know what's going on. I swear, I just don't know. I just don't know. I'm sticking to simple projects, let me tell you, because this not that it's complicated, it really isn't, and I'm getting frustrated that I can't do it, and I know it's because I'm a beginner, but it really does not look hard when I watch the videos. It really doesn't. I don't know. So someone told me to make an apron because that's a simple project. So I had Amy pick me up material today. So I'll try doing an apron once I get this other fiasco. No, I'm going to make it. This book cover made. I don't know. I really want to do it. I just don't understand. But I know most of my struggle today is because of the seam allowance. I couldn't see it. I had to take my glasses off to see it because it's close up. So, I mean, that was one thing. And then I was having trouble threading the needle because it's hard to thread the needle if you can't really see the hole. You know, and I remember my mother putting her finger behind the needle so that she could see the hole and then trying it that way. And I remember her saying to cut the thread at an angle, whether that's, I don't know if I just made that up or not, but I remember her saying something like that to make the thread go through the needle better. So, and then I ordered, I don't know where they are. I ordered these things that you stick this thing in the needle hold and then pull it out. Well, I ordered those, and those were useless to me because they're made for needles that have a side hole, like not in the front hole. These are ones for the side. And I have another needle threader kind of thing, but it won't even fit in that hole. It's for a regular needle, so I don't know. I'm done. I'm done for the day. All right, so back to, let's start up again, or back up is what I meant. I can't even think. What I ate in a day. That's what it is. What I ate in a day videos. This morning I had my usual oatmeal breakfast, and I had 3 eggs. Then for lunch, I had the Extreme Wellness wrap with some lettuce and hummus with the Cajun turkey, which I really like, and Swiss cheese, which I might omit the next time. I think I won't do a cheese. And what else? Half a big cucumber and some cherry tomatoes. So I had that for lunch. And then for snack, I had the half a portion of the plain Greek yogurt and a half a portion of the Power Crunch protein bar, which those are so good. But when I scanned it don't do this at home. Don't scan it after you eat it. Scan it before you eat it, because it was 9 points. I found that out the other day. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I cut it in half. So it was like 5. So, and come to find out, it really wasn't that great in the yogurt. It's better off alone. So I won't do that again. That was a waste of points. So, and then I had an apple, which I usually have anyway. So for dinner tonight, I think we're going to have hamburger and a salad. I may or may not have a low-carb roll. I am not sure yet. It all depends on how many points I have and if Amy can find them at the store. So other than that, I'm just going to have it like maybe I'm just going to have them plain like with my salad on the side. They're going to have fries and stuff. I'm not going to have that. But, so that's that. But, I mean, jeez. So I'm readjusting everything. I'm trying to get into more veggies. You know, I used to eat 100% veggies, and I'm lucky if I get 25% veggies in these days. Very unlike me, I know. But, I just, it's a lot. I think right now I probably have 9 points for dinner, maybe. I'm not eating after dinner, and it's been hard. It really has been hard. It hasn't been easy, that's for sure. I'm trying. I'm really trying, but I am. I'm not eating after dinner, so after 6 o'clock, I'm done. Mostly because of my hiatal hernia and my GERD. I cannot go to bed if I have to not eat at least 3 to 4 hours before I go to bed. So otherwise, forget it. I'm up with heartburn and terrible, terrible, terrible. So anyways, all right, that's enough blabbing. So, all right, well, I'll show you what I'm having for dinner, and I will see you all tomorrow. So like, comment, and subscribe, and leave me a comment down below. Let me know you're here. We'll say hi, chit-chat back and forth. All right, I'll see you soon. Today's lunch is exactly the same as yesterday. I just changed the wrap to a regular Extreme Wellness wrap instead of the spinach. So that is my lunch today for 4 points. Today I'm having for a snack a half of one of these because a whole one is 9 points, which is crazy. So I halved it, and I'm going to have that with my full-fat plain Greek yogurt. Even that has a high point, so I got a half a cup instead of 2/3 of a cup. And I think the whole total for this snack is like 8 points. High pointed snack, but I got to get non-fat or 2% yogurt. Dinner tonight is a turkey burger with 1 slice of provolone cheese with a low-carb roll and a salad for a total of 4 points.